So welcome back to the 4x2 wagon family. Today we're out here in Monterey area near Lovers Beach, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. Let me just pan around behind you guys and show you where we spent our weekend. So I thought I'd do this little vlog style and give you guys an update about our trailer. And so I couldn't think of a better place to do this review than right here in Monterey area. So the purpose of this video is really to share with you guys all the things that we've done to this trailer. All the good and bad and things that we would like to do better next time. And I feel like, you know, for a lot of you who are doing a conversion project yourself, this might be a helpful video. And I just want to say that this whole camper trailer conversion life is all brand new for us, so we're really excited to see what kind of ventures this trailer and, you know, our imagination will take us. And I gotta tell you, you know, there's nothing more greater and satisfying working on a project with your family, especially your wife, getting this thing ready so we can come out and just enjoy life and the outdoors. So without further ado, let's walk up to our trailer and let's go through the ins and outs of it. Okay, so there are basically 10 things that I wanted to go through with you guys. The first question we had was, okay, why did we buy this trailer in the first place? And before we started even going down this path, we wanted to, you know, just buy a trailer on Craigslist or wherever. And we couldn't find any trailer within our budget, which was like around initially $3,000 to $4,000, but then that wasn't really realistic because all the $3,000 ones was all piece of crap. So then we bumped our budget to, well, let's look for $6,000 to $8,000, and even those were all falling apart, piece of crap, and just had a lot of issues. And there was going to be a big money pit getting that, you know, up and ready and clean and safe for me and my family to travel. And honestly, you can do with anything you want, but we really wanted something really clean. And so that's why we thought, wow, let's do a cargo trailer conversion. There's so many videos, people vlogging out there about how great that lifestyle and that project is. So that's exactly what we did. And so question one is, well, why do we buy this trailer? So first of all, this is an interstate trailer, and this is one of the best trailers out there based on a ton of research that we did. And we bought this specific trailer, the interstate, for three main reasons. One, we want to make sure that this is not going to leak for the next 20-some years. And that was a problem with all the already existing travel trailers, like Winnebagos. I mean, just whatever. They all leak at the very top because they're all flat roof, and they have hella things on top like AC, ventilation, and all those things leak after some time, after a very short time. And based on what I've read, all these travel trailers are built to fail, unfortunately. So that's a sad news. So if you guys look at this trailer, it's curved roof, and it's a one-piece steel aluminum. It's got 5 layers of insulation that wraps all the way around from one side to the other, as you can see right here. So that was a really enticing idea, was to buy a trailer that was a one-piece cap that went all the way around, and we were going to make sure that that roof never gets touched. So what that means is that we're not going to put a insulation, or I'm sorry, a ventilation up there, or an AC. Okay, the next thing we wanted to, why we love this trailer, is because everything is welded. So for example, if you look at the door hinge right here, okay, these are all welded. There's no screws here whatsoever. And that's what makes this particular brand such an enticing option, because you want to weld. It's going to hold up and last so much longer than your typical bolt screw on. And this is screwed on right here. But again, this is just a handle. Okay, so if this thing, you know, fails, this would be easy to replace. A door would not be so easy to replace. Okay, and the third reason why we bought this trailer is because we want to be able to tow this trailer without having to buy a big, you know, half-ton truck So as you guys can see, this is a single axle trailer, and with most single axle trailers there is a little bit lower load capacity, but you can tow it with virtually any rig, SUV, minivan. In this case we're towing it with our V8 Rover, which is overkill, but it's nice. But we have a minivan, a Sienna minivan that we tow this thing with. We got a Jeep we tow this thing with. So like in that kind of a class vehicles, you can tow up to 3,800 pounds, which are most of the things that I just listed. And this trailer dry weighs around 1,400 pounds. Right now with everything loaded, we're looking at around 2,100 pounds. That's wet, so fully stocked. So it tows super easy, and that was one of the biggest reasons why I really like this particular size and this trailer. Okay, let's go on to number 2. And the next question is, when we bought the trailer, was it insulated? What did it look like on the inside? Well, the answer is no. The trailer was not insulated. Sorry, it's a little bit dark in here. It was not insulated, but if you guys look behind me, there's a white wall. This is the way it came. Although my wife painted all the veneer siding, it was all brown, but she painted all the white. So all the whites that you see on the wall, it came just like that. So the steel framing was, covered with this nice veneer cover, if that makes sense. Okay, and to answer my question here, no, we did not insulate this. And that was, so let me back up here. And reason why we didn't insulate, or I didn't insulate, because I was really lazy. I thought, I don't know, we're in California, it's 105 degrees, at the peak of summer, it's really hot, and in the wintertime, are we really going to be camping in the cold weather? And turns out, yeah, it's still warm in this wintertime, but cool at night. And after sleeping in here, last night, and then we tried camping one other time, it was hella cold. And so, yeah, I wish that I would have insulated it, and I'm sure it would have helped to some degree, but I'm not sure if I would do that again. I don't know. If I was maybe somewhere in the Rockies, oh, definitely. But here in California, we left it uninsulated. Okay, let's go on to number 3. So these are vinyl snap-on flooring, and they look really great in here. They're durable, they're waterproof, they're lightweight, not too bad. And if I was to do this again, would I put the same floor in? Absolutely. The things I would have done a little differently is that when my wife laid down this floor, I asked her just to stop right there. I was going to cap this off with a built-in bench, which I'm still going to do, but again, that's going to take some time to do a custom bench. I wish I would have taken the time to lay this floor down correctly and gone all the way to the edge. So now we got a little bit of gap right there. We're using it today or this weekend, and it's just it doesn't affect performance, but I wish it was covered. But yeah, these are vinyl snap-on floors, and they look really good in here, and they're very inexpensive. In fact, my wife got this on clearance, I believe. Okay, so number 5, then we put in these cabinets, and these cabinets are from a company called H2 Supply, and I don't know if they should be everywhere. They're like one of the biggest retailers for home projects, doors, cabinets, sinks, electrical, you name it. They're huge. They're probably not big as Home Depot, but they got a ton of variety. And my wife bought these cabinets there. They weren't put together. She had to actually put all of this together. It saved us a lot of money to do that. But the biggest reason why we bought this specific model is that these are all solid wood. Now most cabinets out there you see at Home Depot and Lowe's, you gotta be careful, they're all MDF. But all the framing is all solid wood. And that was the reason why we went with this trailer, with this cabinet in this trailer, is because of that. We didn't want things to fall apart as we were going over potholes and things like that. And Oh yeah, so these are soft closing drawers. Okay, so that's nice, so they don't come out when we're, you know, going down the highway making a big turn. Up here on these cabinets, unfortunately it's the same brand, but these are also soft close. Oops, hold on a sec here, like this. They're soft closing, but we still got to put a rubber band on the handles to keep it from really opening up, unfortunately. But it's not a big deal, works great. And one last thing about these cabinets, if you do buy one of these kind of kits that you got to put together yourself, if you guys look at these joints, I would highly recommend taking some wood glue and gluing all the joints together. It just helps keep everything more stable as, you know, as this trailer's going down the road, bouncing around. So it's not stationary like it is in your home. You gotta remember, you're going over a lot of big potholes, okay? And one thing I wanted to actually give an update on is that this specific trailer has leaf spring on the axle. So a lot of trailers out there you guys might look at, make sure you get one with a leaf spring or an independent suspension. Otherwise you can have everything falling apart. It's really rough if you don't have a leaf spring of some sort. Okay, so the next thing we put in here was deciding on appliances, and we chose this Magic Chef. I think it's like a 4.1 cubic feet, something like that, and it's plenty of room for, I think, a good weekend, maybe a little bit longer. But you know, and it's got an ice chest in here and freezer. Oh, I'm sorry, a freezer. So it took us, I don't know, about 4.5, 5 hours to get down here from Sacramento, and the item in the freezer still was solid rock. So amazing. And these are all very low current appliances, of course, because we're on a, you know, we want to make sure our generator can handle the load. Okay. And it took us quite some time to figure out the right appliances, because if you pick something, it could be in your way, or you may not want to look at something that's ugly, you know, for the life of your trailer. So we want something that's portable and tucked away, but performed well. And I'm still not sure about this Black & Decker. This is our AC/heater unit. Right now we're camping in wintertime, and it's a little bit chilly in the middle of the night, and when this thing kicks on, it just blows a lot of air throughout, and it can be a little cold at some times. And my wife just said it's a little bit loud, but it doesn't really bother me so much. But yeah, this is a space floor heater, and it vents out the back, so you got to cut a hole in the back for the vent exhaust to go somewhere. Otherwise you're gonna trip the breaker on this guy. So I don't know, I'll come back and do more long-term review on this. I want to see how it performs in the summertime when we run the AC. When we bought this in July, we ran the AC in here when it was like 105 degrees outside, and it stayed pretty cold. But we'll see how it performs actually out in the fields, so we'll keep you posted on that. Okay, and then after that we just was figuring out what type of generator do we need to power this AC unit and the refrigerator, and plus whatever light we put in here. So just so you know, we have one light in here, and these two appliances is the only thing that will be powering our generator. So you need to consider all that before you buy a generator. And we went with just a Honda 2000, I think it's 2002, what's it called, inverter generator, and it's one of the best generators out there. I've watched a lot of other reviews, and between the other brands and this specific Honda, and when they put it under some extreme load, the Honda still stayed running, whereas other brands like Generac, Yamaha, Champions, they all died after running the AC, the heater, and the refrigerator. So that's why I went with, you know, spend a little extra money for a good generator. Okay.
I want some chips and salsa.
No, thank you, baby. Okay, let's see. Then my wife painted this whole thing white, but you know, we chose white because it just looks, this small trailer, this is a 12x6 trailer, having a white color just kind of makes the trailer feel bigger. So I actually want it a little bit darker. I've seen a lot of Pinterest pictures, and the dark looks really good. It feels tight and cozy, but I really like the white. Actually turned out really well. And then we had this butcher block and things like that. So you guys can check out all my other videos. I'll leave those other videos down below in the description of me putting together the butcher blocks. And the next thing we did was the electrical. So I did another video on the electrical system throughout here. But I do want to say that one of the main things about this particular trailer is that if you guys look right here, I got conduits running for all my electricals, and these are all industrial grade application. And we wanted to be able to service these electrical, you know, switches, outlets, and things like that on the fly and make adjustments if we need to. One of the things that I read almost everybody had said in their video was that, you know, I wish we would have made or did something to so that they can make some changes or upgrades later on. And so I took note of that, and that's why I left the electrical and plumbing all in a place where you can service it, fix it, move it around if you want to. So let me just show you guys a quick pan of all the electrical here. You can see the lines coming over here, and this is our 30 amp system. And then it goes down into the bottom behind the bed over here, into a 30 amp box electrical that plugs into an outside outlet. Okay, so there's a video out on that electrical installation, and it'll be in the description down below. The last thing we did was the plumbing, and we are still figuring things out to see what's the best way to plumb this thing. So we do have this little small sink set up with this like a kitchen faucet, and it all works really great. And I'm gonna put together a video on me putting this whole plumbing system together. As you guys can see, I've got just under 5 gallon clean water, and this is all the wastewater goes into. And this is actually ran by a 12-volt battery. It's an AGM battery that sits behind my AC unit, and I've got a trickle charger right here, and it's plugged into one of my outlets there, so that battery is always charging. And when you turn the faucet on, it pumps the water out of this container through the faucet, and then it drains out right here. So it's really easy, simple. If I need to you know, dump this thing, I can take it out and dump it. But this weekend we quickly learned that this 5 gallon is just not enough at all. So I gotta figure that out. And then when we do travel, like on the road, I disconnect the negative battery so that this thing doesn't come on while we're driving, and we have this water explosion going down the highway for 5 hours. So I am gonna put in a little kill switch here and things like that. So I'm gonna do a little better video on this here coming up in the next couple weeks. Alright guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed our quick little video and a tour of our trailer, and hope you guys will stick around and watch our other videos coming up. And if you guys want to see anything specific on our trailer, leave those comments down below, and I will do my best to shoot a video for you guys, give you more updates. Especially, oh yeah, one more thing I forgot to mention is if you guys want to see how I made the bed, we'll leave that link down below as well on that bed. So this is Lynn, my daughter Isabella, and I'm Brian with the 4x2 wagon family. And we'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye.
Look at our view, you guys. That is so amazing. Look at this. This is the, what do you call this? Cargo trailer travel life.
Dad, take your ring off.
Yeah.
Dad, take your ring off.
Lisa, are you liking the ocean?
Yeah.
Did you have fun swimming in the ocean this morning?
Yeah, I really want to go again.
Oh, I know. We'll come back again, okay?
Do you love our trailer?
Maybe with all my friends in the ocean.
Maybe. Stop. No. I can chill all day doing this.
Right, me too.
Put it, like take a nap, open the back, look at something.
Absolutely. No, Lisa, you stay here.
Stay on the side.